And when you can communicate it that way and reach out and embrace other human beings of all tribes and regions that believe the same way, then I believe you can achieve what you want, and they all can achieve what they want. Don't just make it selfish. And I'm telling you, I know it's not selfish, but it comes across that way, and it gets the doors shut. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. And I'm calling on those who want self-determination to slow down. No, I'm not saying slow down the movement, because by slowing down, you'll actually get it faster. I'm saying respect where your audience is, that they don't know what Biafra means. They don't know what you stand for. They don't know what your vision is. If you want them to go with you there, you need to take those steps and educate them on those things. You need to be able to articulate it yourself.
All right, welcome back to my channel once again. Good morning, good afternoon to you. So I just want to make a quick reaction to this particular video. Yesterday, when we run our live broadcast, we talked about this particular video, especially this part where Mike Arnold exposed Nkere beyond repair. Many of you have watched the video. Many of you, maybe you watched it but you did not pay close attention. This particular video, what I'm doing now, we throw more light to everything. And after our last night broadcast, Nkere people are now crying and mourning about the whole thing. Okay, Eunice BB, you know her. That is one chef here never. This lady with a sheep and all that, you know. Now, she is very dedicated followers of Nkere group. I think there's a person. I think she's the Canadian rep. I don't know. You know, they have given her one name like that. She made a tweet, and we're gonna go through that, of course. But before then, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. What is the part? What is that part that Mike Arnold exposed Nkere? Mike Arnold said that you can pay people in Washington to have a handshake. That doesn't mean you are doing anything. And we have asked this question time with that number. Why is it that Nkere have not shown you any clip of him talking to congressmen in their office or anything as such? Why is it that Nkere is yet to point one of two things that upon all the congressmen that he has met with, he's yet to give you a response from any congressman, not even one, not two, not two, not three. He decided to host congressional hearing or congressional briefing some time ago. None of these congressmen that he has laminated their picture and put it in his platform and his family house and all that. He created a VOP now. I think a VOP is what PM actually, you know, before now is belong to Briggy, original Briggy, not to Nkere group. They have hijacked that one now and they are now running with it. So the VOP they created, guess what they're publishing there? Nkere having handshake with all the congressmen that never recognized him. Now, you know, when we talk, many of you don't understand, but maybe a white man like Mike Arnold, his speech on that will help you to understand where we're coming from. Mike Arnold did not hesitate to expose that because the man hate liars with everything in him. Remember, a few days ago, Mike Arnold had a handshake with Nkere, which is a normal thing, you know, because Nkere was there, you know, during the congressional briefing or Congress briefing and all that. He sneaked in to have a handshake to run propaganda and to deceive his gullible followers. But the mistake he made is that he refused to acknowledge what Mike Arnold is known for, which is very straightforward and being real without lying. They decided to use that Mike Arnold picture to run propaganda, and Mike Arnold said, "No, we just had a lunch. We don't have anything, you know, any serious issue, any serious conversation, or neither have you changed my mind." Like one of his followers trying to you know, lie in public that they have changed Mike Arnold their view on Nigeria. Why am I telling you all these things? Because that is how the whole thing has gotten to. Now pay close attention to what Mike Arnold said to them. Yeah.
Reason you're passionate about it, what you want to build. Without that, you're just going to run in circles.
I have a question.
Now listen.
Yeah, Mr. Mike, why do you think we don't have audience? You know, the indigenous people of Biafra have actually created, that is the movement that our leader started. They have actually created a lot of awareness of our question.
Yeah. Yeah. There certainly, again, I've said there's a global movement that's been started, and I think there's an organization, and it's fantastic. I'm telling you that it's two things. You go down the streets of America and you ask 1,000 people if they've ever heard the word Biafra. All 1,000 of them in most places will say no. Second, here's the reality. And when I first emerged as a human rights advocate, I'm just a guy from Blanco, Texas, that trying to help some displaced people get back home. But the fact is that how can I say this?
Pay attention.
When I was first brought into the movement, I was told if you say the word Biafra, every door in Washington will close in your face. That's what I was told by insiders who have seen it.
If you said Biafra in Washington, D.C., in that Capitol Hill, they have been writing and mocking others that if you talk about Biafra, every door will shut on your face. I follow you. The same Capitol Hill that all have been facing, according to him and others. He said an insider told me this. Remember, he's a white too. He's a white guy, not an African person.
Okay. Look, anybody can pay a lobbyist to get a photo op. That doesn't mean they're a.
Anybody can pay a lobby to get a photo op. Anybody can pay a lobby to get a photo op, meaning that you can pay a lobby to help you have handshake with these people. And that means that is what Nkere have been doing. Not me saying that. That is from Arnold. Now, this speech, triggered Eunice
accomplishing anything.
Most can you say that again? Going there.
Can you say that again? Can you say that again?
Anybody can pay a lobbyist. Anybody can walk into a congressional office and get a picture taken. Okay.
Wow.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Well, anyway, maybe we are going to have more interviews with Mike down the road. But Mike, in a simple term, what you're saying is that we need to get the right audience, because if our audience are only within our circle, then we are not speaking to the right audience. That's what I'm taking away from what you're saying. So,
all right. So I'm not gonna banter well with what I'm saying here, because we have talked about it in the lab broadcast. Now let's quickly see what Eunice PB said after this claim from Arnold. Now hear this. This is a write-up from Eunice. This is a write-up from Eunice, and we are going to go through it. Please do me a favor. Make sure you like it. Like I said, this is what she put out there. Because she's very, very bitter about this exposition from Mike Arnold. He said, "Dear Mike Arnold, we will not sit idle by any. We will not sit idle. We will not sit idle by and watch neither you nor the senseless, impotent, and power-mongered lunatic who dragged you to their worthless platform, that played or watered down the great effort of our PM Nkere and lobbyist Elias Garasoles in Washington, D.C. Hell no. In order to remain relevant, you chose, can you imagine? In order to remain relevant, you chose to go to a platform where they did not only disgrace themselves, but equally without hesitation, disgrace and insult you. No decorum at all. I just want to let you know that you lied through your teeth in this clip below, and your words are absolutely misleading. You pretend to know nothing about the Biafran Republic government in exile, duly recognized in U.S. Justice Department. Well, do yourself a favor and follow the attached platform where great men like Ambassador Tebo Nenge and Dr. Michael Ruby has grace have grace because they know exactly the rights and only Biafra government and get yourself screwed. Also do well to listen to the Arise News anchor a few months ago discussing about Biafran Republic government in exile. I said, she said, I am in my best manners today. That is why, that is the reason why I will not insult you, because you actually did insult us. Now, this woman is very, very senseless. I don't know why she thinks she know everything whereas she know nothing. Okay, let's listen to the short clip where she highlighted and said Mike Arnold lied there. Let me see if it's the same thing, if it's the same portion where Mike Arnold exposed,
so much infighting, and there's more effort put fighting for who can lead that plateau and who's the top of that plateau, and have lost sight of the mountaintop. There's another level, and if the fighting happens at this level inside, it'll never get there. And so I'm sad to see the infighting, the factions, the accusations. People have spent more energy jockeying who's the real leader of the movement, and the movement's not moving. God has a way of bringing new blood perspective in, and he's, I think you need for this now to come to this plateau and say, wait a second, folks. Remember the mountaintop. We need to figure that path out. That mountaintop is self-determination, freedom. I see it as I call it a kingdom regime change. I'm not talking, I'm talking in the big picture. Ozzy Namdekano did a fantastic job, and a lot of people have, for many years, building a global organization and a movement. And it exists, and it's present, and it has a presence. But when he was arrested, tortured, all that he's been through, fighting for his very life, the leadership of that movement, how can I say this? It's on a plateau. It got this high and then it stopped. And what I see now, and it's sad to me to see so much infighting, and there's more effort put fighting for who can lead that plateau and who's the top of that plateau, and have lost sight of the mountaintop. There's another level, and if the fighting happens at this level inside, it'll never get there. And so I'm sad to see the infighting, the factions, the accusations. People have spent more energy jockeying who's the real leader of the movement, and the movement's not moving. God has a way of bringing new blood perspective in, and he's, I think you need for this now to come to this plateau and say, wait a second, folks. Remember the mountaintop. We need to figure that path out. And that mountaintop is self-determination, freedom. I see it as I call it a kingdom regime change. I'm not talking, I'm talking in the big picture. Ozzy Namdekano did a fantastic job, and a lot of people have, for many years, building a global organization and a movement. And it exists, and it's present, and it has a presence. But when he was arrested, tortured, all that he's been through, fighting for his very life, the leadership of that movement, how can I say this? It's on a plateau. It got this high and then it stopped. And what I see now, and it's sad to me to see so much infighting, and there's more effort put.
Now, all this thing is just a moment. All this thing is just to prove to you what McConnell said there is actually the truth. But the only thing there is that McConnell may not understand some movements, like some work of US government, because maybe he has not paid attention to that. But maybe the work is not as big as he expected it to be, or maybe he lacked the information to know what they are doing and wanted it to understand that this infight is not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody, but some people are They started it, they want to prolong it because it's actually of benefit to them. That is just the fact. They're making something from it. Now, Nkere, not Nkere, Eunice ignored everything that he said about having handshake and paying lobbies, and he ignored that part. He chose to talk about, who is, where my camera suggests that people should stop in fights and make sure they are focused on the main subject matter, which is freedom. But look at what she's saying here. She's busy trying to battle words with Arnold. But I think if Care is not taking this video may trigger Arnold to now give you history of what you are doing, because many of you may not believe in other thing until you hear, maybe you gather the message from a white man, then only you can ask, okay, it is good. Arnold is not begging for anything. He's very, very straightforward, and he hates this kind of cheating and manipulation. That's why you just imagine how he just in one few seconds exposed Nkere. He's just having handshake in Washington DC. That you can pay for that. Anyway, please let me know what you think about what the video is all about. Do you agree or disagree? Please put it on comment section. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.
Did a fantastic job, and a lot of people have.